There we go. We are live. We are live. What is going on, my
What's up, guys? Let me make sure that you guys can see us. Yo, we had everyone on Meerkat here for like a good 5 minutes, and we didn't say nothing. Because we were waiting for our YouTube family, right?
Just putting this shirt on.
Those of you who are watching us on the PowerCoupleShow.com, we were waiting for you.
We're waiting for you guys.
And here's a hot mess.
What's going on, guys? Follow CQ.
Cassandra Lee, and together
we are the Power Couple.
Actually, together we are thing one and thing
two.
We got these shirts in Universal
Florida.
Studios.
Yeah,
man, we had such a good time that day, man. It was so much fun.
It was lots of fun. So go ahead, babe.
Yeah, welcome to the Power Couple Show. Today we have an awesome topic. I think that, you know, this is questioned a lot when it comes to relationships and marriage and stuff. So today's topic is religion and love. Religion and love. So let me just move this here like that. Hold on.
Religion and love.
Religion and love. So we're going to be talking about that, but first we're going to reach the first segment of today's episode. You're getting big, baby. You're filling in that shirt a little bit more.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it. Right?
Let's start it off. Thing one and thing two. I'm
Yes.
trying to figure out, what did I do with my little thing?
It's in the bed.
What part of the bed?
It's like on a sheet, on the sheet.
Okay.
He hurt his thumb, so it's like dislocated or something.
No, it's not.
Bam, perfect. All right, guys, welcome to the Power Couple Show. We're here live Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. And Paolo just can't stop moving. You need to stay seated, baby.
I'm so sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry, my audience.
We're live on Meerkat YouTube and the PowerCoupleShow.com. You already know. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so we're going to start with the first segment, which is love words.
Love
baby.
words.
Love words. So if this is your first time watching the Power Couple Show, baby, explain to everyone what love words is.
Love words is when you get around your partner, you call them up, you text them, you figure out how you can get a hold of them, and you just speak life into them. You just edify them. You just freaking love on them.
That's the truth, man. So right now we're going to face each other, and what we want you to do is look at your spouse if you're with them, and if you're not with them, get on the phone, FaceTime them, do whatever you want, right? But we're going to let each other know the reasons why we love each other. You're so cute.
I love you because you have green eyes.
I love you because you're scruffy and it's cute.
I love you because it's the cutest little thing ever.
Yeah, thank you. I love you because, baby, seriously, I love that I love your judgment.
Thank you.
Okay? I have 100% trust in your judgment. I can close my eyes and I know that you'll make the right choices,
Thank you for
smart decisions.
Thank
You're
you
the
for
best.
letting me buy that course.
You're the best,
You're the
baby.
best.
No, you're the best, baby. Baby. One more thing I want to say. No matter what goes on, no matter who's watching, no matter what happens in life,
Yes.
I know that you have my back, and I wouldn't want anyone else to do life with but you. You're the best.
You're the best, man. You're the bomb. I appreciate you.
I love you, baby. All right, cool. So that's love words. Go ahead.
You know, one thing that I learned that's really important for those who are watching this on Meerkat, YouTube, or the PowerCoupleShow.com is when your partner gives you a compliment, you know, sometimes we're very easy to deflect the compliment. We're very easy to say, you know, we're very easy to kind of brush it off our shoulders and kind of neglect the compliment that our partner or our spouse, or sometimes we even do it in public, right? Where there's people who compliment you and you're like, no, just stop it, or, you know, no, don't say that, right? But we're very easy to deflect. You know, but what's important for you to understand is that, baby, don't make it like super cold in here.
Lowering it to
But what happens is that when what ends up happening is that, you know, there's actually a lot more harm done when you kind of deflect the compliment that your spouse is trying to give you. And here's the reason why. Because what that tells them is that they should not compliment you no more, right? And it also makes them question, should I even compliment them? Because every time I do, it seems like it's the wrong thing to do, right? And this kind of sometimes happens like just by accident because we don't want to feel like egotistic or whatever the case is. But I think that we should embrace the compliments that our spouses give us, embrace just compliments in general, because when you embrace them, not only do you feel good, but you also make the other person who gave you the compliment feel good.
Absolutely. High five. That's good. So today we're talking about religion and love. And we're not going to hit the topic just yet. We're going to move on to the second segment of today. But before we do, you're watching
The Power Couple Show.
live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern on Meerkat YouTube and
ThePowerCoupleShow.com.
All right, guys, if you're watching on Meerkat, go to ThePowerCoupleShow.com, get your PDF, sign up for the VIP list, as we are going to update you on when our shows are live. This guy is so annoying sometimes. I can't stand it. So he's so annoying. Like, we've never put the computer that far back, but for some reason today he just really wants to.
I want to make sure we're all in it, to win it,
So annoying.
to wing it.
All right, and that's a compliment.
Thank you. Love it.
I think you're probably wondering, why the heck is Cassandra's hair not done? I don't know. Like, you don't have an answer for that. Sorry.
Anyways, go ahead. We're gonna start with the.
All right, so quote of the day. Okay, there's a quote of the day, and it has to do with today's topic.
This is my favorite part
But yeah, I love the quote of the day.
because it's like really deep.
Now, the cool thing about this quote is that it's not so much on what we're going to talk about, but it is a branch of what should be mentioned. Okay, so today's topic is religion and love. So the quote that I have for you today, I'm going to read it is.
Can I read it?
Okay, go ahead, baby.
Yes. And every religion there is love.
Woo!
Yet love has no religion.
Ooh.
Damn.
In every religion that love is spoken about. This is the truth, right?
That's true.
Every religion you hear about, there's love is like the focal point, right?
Yes.
And then you hear that, but then you go, man, love has no religion though, right? Well, because honestly, baby, what is religion?
I think religion is man-made.
I agree.
It's like it has so many restrictions, so many limitations, and I think that it's just. I mean, that's the reason why that quote in itself. I mean, it proves it. I mean, every religion there is love, but love has no religion because religion boxes you in.
Yes, I believe that. I believe love.
What do you guys think? Let us know. Put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments. See, love to me is limitless, right? It's limitless, and religion puts limitation. Right? It's a man-made concept of someone's interpretation of what the Bible says, the Quran, all these other things, right?
Absolutely.
When really it's all about a relationship with Christ or with God, right? It's about the relationship. And to me, God is love, which is why God isn't a religion. God isn't a religion. Love isn't a religion. God is limitless. Love is limitless.
Amen.
You see what I'm saying? I think this is such a powerful quote because it shatters what love is meant to be.
Yes. Agree.
Love is limitless, guys. Thank you for liking this. Thank you for retweeting this. I need you guys to retweet this, like this.
Yes.
Let us know what you think, right? I'm going to repeat this quote one more time.
It's so funny, but it seems like when the phone is, whoever's phone is on the right,
it gets more
views. It's like the weirdest thing.
In every religion, there is love.
Thank you for retweeting this and liking this.
Yet love has no religion. This is by Masoud Barzani. Okay? Masoud Barzani. But anyway, guys, I think that's such a powerful quote, and I think it's totally 100% true. It says, "Spot on" by Johnny Strikes, right? Thank you, Johnny, for commenting. It's true. Spot on, man. Love has no limitation. Religion does, right? Religion does.
Absolutely.
So let's move on to the next part of today's segment. Just want to remind you all, you are watching The Power Couple Show with Thing 1 and Thing 2. All right, guys, we're live here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern on Meerkat YouTube and ThePowerCoupleShow.com. If you're watching on Meerkat, baby, what do they need to do?
You need to go to ThePowerCoupleShow.com and get access to a free PDF with 7 key components to becoming a power couple. And this is great, even if you don't have another significant other. It's going to help you It's going to help you understand the attributes and qualities that you should be looking in your partner when you're making that decision to start with anyone. Also, it's going to help you join our VIP list so you guys can get emails every morning letting you know the Power Couple Show is coming on, and daily reminders, and also the upcoming news when we're going to be launching the Power Couple Club.
Yeah, I'm excited, guys. So we're moving on to the next part of the day, the segment of the show. We call this the challenge.
The challenge.
The challenge of our week, our day, whatever it was. Baby, when we first met.
Yes.
Okay. You weren't into any spiritual things, really.
I was not.
Right? What do you think was a challenging thing that you and I have gone through when it came to religion and love?
A challenging thing that had to do with religion and love?
Yeah.
Well, I think that in the very beginning, I thought it was very weird because I remember you would say something about we have to be equally yoked.
Mm-hmm.
And it immediately was like, okay, this is like religious, you know, like this is very, I thought it was really weird, but I guess I like you so much that I kind of like, it's like, whatever, like I'm just gonna give it a shot. This sounds really weird. This is like totally religious.
Yeah.
And like, I just remember you saying like, oh, you know, we have to be equally yoked. And I was just so confused by the whole thing. And I was like, okay, yes, we do. I just, in my mind, I kept thinking like this, like, we'd be standing like this, and then like a pastor would like crack yokes on their heads, like, whoosh.
That has not at all.
I know, I'm just saying, that was what I was thinking back then.
Oh my God. You know, I do have to say though, back then, I was very religious. I wasn't, and I don't agree with religion, right? Personally, I agree with the concepts and the spirituality of it.
Do you think someone can be religious? I mean, someone can say they're not religious, but be religious? Without even knowing?
I mean, yeah, if you don't know, it's not.
No, I mean, like, do you believe that there could be somebody who absolutely knows the exact definition like that, you know, religion is man-made, but is still operating
absolutely
with religious
Yeah,
roots?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, that was me. That was me.
Yeah.
That was actually me.
You just that up.
Yeah. Well, you described me because back then I was like, no, it's all about the relationship with God. But I was operating from a very like, you know, religious root. And you know, what I find, okay, this may not be all religious people, but what I find is religious people will take the law of the Bible or whatever it is, and they use it to govern their judgment on others, to govern what they can and cannot, who can they be around, who they cannot be around, all these things, when really love is limitless, right?
I mean,
like if we all operated, let's say love was our religion, right? You know, it's limitless. There's no, oh, you can't say this. Oh, you can't dress this way. Oh, you can't be around this person. Oh, you can't hang out with this person, because love is limitless.
Agreed.
You know, but back then I was operating from a very religious point, which was, you know, if you're cursing, get out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's funny because when we got started in our relationship, there was a lot of things that, you know, I didn't come into the relationship perfect. You know, there's a lot of things that I needed to work on. One of them was cursing. I mean, there was just so many bad habits that I had. So, you know, I was just making bad decisions. And, you know, after doing that for quite some time, it's not, you know, you're not going to step into a relationship and all of a sudden you're going to be a new person. But I mean, you know, I think there was grace, even though you were operating like that. I think you still had grace for me because you believed in love, and love has no limitations. She really believed in me, even when I honestly didn't deserve to be believed in, because of my past, because of the things that I had done, because of what I was bringing to the table was really like rotten eggs and ham, you know, rotten eggs and ham, okay? Like green eggs and ham, but they were just rotten, right? But I had nothing to really bring to the table. And I just want to say thank you for giving me an opportunity and a chance to just grow into the man that you knew I could be. And it was because of love. Yeah. Right? Because had you put me in a box, I probably would have end up hating you, or you would have just loved me.
Yeah. You know, I think that's something that really powerful you said was the word grace, you know, and I think that the answer to any challenge you face when it comes to love and religion, the answer is to operate in a place from grace, okay? In a place from grace.
Yes.
Because when you operate from grace, what happens is you're no longer looking for the fault in someone.
Amen.
You're operating in a way where all you're doing is loving on someone. And I think that's all our role is in life, in this world, is can you imagine if we all just operated from grace and we just loved, not pointed fingers, not blamed, not complained, not judged, right?
Not judged.
Just love.
Just love, man.
Can you imagine the difference you would make in this world, on these people? A huge difference, right? Just think about that. You know, so let's actually dive into the topic, religion and love, right?
Religion and love.
What do you think about someone who's, let's say, Muslim and the other person is atheist? Is it possible for them to actually have a relationship that will flourish?
Ooh, that's a good question. If someone's like Muslim and someone's like atheist, well,
like, can two people with two completely different thought processes of God, spirituality, can they unite as one?
I think anything's possible. I think that what may end up happening is two things can happen. The first thing that can happen is there's one person in the relationship that has that belief more dominant than the other person, and the other person's already kind of teeter-tottering, never really took the religion serious. And because of the dominant person, or the dominant thinking in that relationship, they can influence those beliefs into them, and then they can somehow work it out, and now they both are believing what they want to believe. And then the second thing is that they both may have so many conflicts that they may just say, you know what, screw it. You know, this is killing our relationship.
What do you think?
Love is bigger than this.
What do you think? Okay.
What do you think? Yeah, that's a great question.
Do you think two people with two separate ideologies of God, religion, maybe one doesn't think God even exists, is it possible for them to have a successful union?
Absolutely.
I'm going to share what my opinion is. You can agree or not agree with this.
I would love to hear your opinion.
And I honestly don't think it is possible. Do I think they can love one another? Absolutely. I think they can be in total love. I think that they can be completely selfless for one another. However, if you think of the word unity or union, it means to become one. And if you think about an individual person, okay, what governs someone's life? Like, think about your life, okay? Think about where you are in life, who you're with, the relationships you have, the relationships you don't have, the money you have, the money you don't have, where you live, where you don't live, all these things. Everything that you see there in your life has all been put there because of decisions you've made that led up to this point, right? So what governs our lives is our belief system, because you make your decisions off of the beliefs that you have, right? That's how you make decisions. Well, I believe this decision will not hurt me, or I believe this decision will help me. I'm going to make this decision. This is how we make our decisions, off of our belief system. So belief systems govern our individual lives. So if I'm going to be unified with someone who has a completely opposite, polar opposite belief system, how can we really be one?
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible.
Very true.
I don't think it's possible to really be one. Put children in the mix. Now, the way you make decisions with your children are polar opposites. With the vision of your life are polar opposites, because the belief system is what governs.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And so if I'm going to unify with somebody, I want to unify with someone who believes in everything I believe in, to, the closest possible. I
mean, that's kind of what happened. I mean, you invited me to church, and you're basically sharing with me your beliefs about what you believed in, and I kind of got caught up in it, and it transformed my life.
I don't think there's one thing you and I disagree with when it comes to the way we're going to raise our kids, when it comes to what we believe in God.
Yeah, we have our disagreements like any couple.
Right.
But but for the most part, we're pretty much in agreement with how we work. And it's funny, but sometimes there is relationships where there's a lot of conflicting beliefs, and sometimes they don't even talk about it. They'd rather just
ignore it.
It's like, well, you don't get me in this part.
But what happens when a conflict arises or a challenge arises in that relationship, where those polar opposite belief systems
want to handle it differently,
are needed to make a decision on how they're going to handle it? You know what I'm saying?
But both of them are going opposite ways.
Yeah, like, to me, I don't know if it's truly possible to have a successful union with two people who have polar opposite beliefs. I do believe, however, you can be totally in love with someone with a polar opposite belief. That's possible. But how successful can it be if you're operating on two separate belief systems, right? Unless the only belief system you both choose to operate out of is love, because love doesn't look at religion, love doesn't look at belief system, love is completely selfless. Whether you believe in that or I believe in this, love states, hey, I'm gonna put you before me, and you're gonna put me before you. That's what love is.
That's what love
right? It's unconditional. So unless someone just throws out a total belief system and just replaces it with complete love, then it's probably possible.
It's possible.
You know what I mean? But
But
what do you guys think, man? Tell me what you think. Is it possible for two separate ideologies to come together as a union and run life together?
And love each other.
And love each other, right? Thank you for retweeting this. Hey, guys, go follow Micah Alcorn. Right, did I say that right? Yeah, Alcorn, right? He retweeted this. Go follow him. I'm going to follow you back, man. Thanks for following me on Twitter here. Johnny Strikes. Go follow Johnny Strikes. He liked this. He's commented, and he retweeted this. And everyone who's watching this right now, go share it with somebody who you believe needs to hear this, because it's potent, right? I think it's useful. Look, check this out, right? The Bible gives an example of this, right? How the farmers, right? The farmers, when they were back in the day, when they would plow the fields, or when they would, get the farm ready, they would use these two ox, right? They would use these two oxen, right? And they put them together, and they would put them in a yoke, okay? And a yoke was like this thing where their heads would go in, so it'd be like this, like your head here, maybe. It'd be like their heads would be connected, so it'd be like this, like in a, no, not like that.
Okay.
It'd be like a clamp that would clamp, and then both of their heads, both of their heads are connected in this clamp together, right? And so what would happen is that if one was extremely weak and the other was extremely strong, they would be operating on total opposites and are unable to plow the field effectively, because now this person or this ox is dragging this ox. You see what I'm saying? And so the Bible uses this as an example of being unequally yoked, and how being unequally yoked, it is almost impossible to head in the direction that you're trying to head into,
or at least for the future outcome.
I mean, think about it. I mean, in school we would have field day, right? And we would play these games where it was like the three-legged race, and you tie one leg with your partner.
Exactly.
Do you remember those games?
I remember that.
All right, so you would stand up like this, and his leg would be tied to my leg, and we would have to try to get the first team that gets across the finish line wins. And I remember playing this game, and it was like, oh my gosh, I hope I'm partnered with somebody who's in sync with me. Because if they weren't, if one was uncoordinated, who was trying to do their own thing, right, what would happen to that team?
They would lose.
They wouldn't get to the finish line. So they had to have a system. It would be like, okay, we're going to do inside, outside. So when I say inside, we're going to move the inside leg. When I say outside, we'll move the outside leg. Ready? Inside, outside, inside, outside. And the faster we can keep that rhythm, we're bound to win.
And
and
I think that's really important what you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Is being in rhythm.
Yeah.
Right. It's like if you're trying to dance salsa with someone and you are not in rhythm, it's gonna mess up a person up. You know, one person's gonna be stepping on each other's toes. You know, the other person's not gonna be in sync, right? And I think that being in rhythm is so important, because it's what propels you forward. It's what's helping you get the results. It's what literally just completely it's the difference between a relationship that's not working and a relationship that is working. And it's being in rhythm. And if you want to be in rhythm, there's going to be certain things that, as a relationship, as you're in a relationship, there's going to be certain components that you both are going to need to have, right? And one of the things that we're talking about here is how when you're unequally yoked, there's components that are missing. There's things that are missing that's basically going to slow the process down, and it's not going to create rhythm.
Yeah,
you know?
man,
And
absolutely.
you need rhythm.
You need rhythm, man. And where does rhythm come from, right? Rhythm is, I mean, let's actually look this up. What is the definition of rhythm? And this will actually, I think, take it home, and we can end the show here. Guys, if you have any questions, we've got answers. So put it in the comments below.
You got another person who
right?
retweeted this.
Thank you for retweeting this.
The zero.
You're the zero? You're the hero?
You're the hero, Zero.
You're the hero.
You are the hero, Zero.
Follow that guy, right? Follow him.
Hero, Zero.
Let me put this here real quick. The definition of rhythm. Let's see this. You ready? Check this out. Here's the definition of rhythm. A strong, regular, repeated pattern of movement or sound. Or, ready? Here he goes. The systematic arrangement of musical sounds, principally according to duration and periodic stress, a particular type of pattern formed by rhythm, right? So think about this. A strong, regular, repeated pattern of movement or sound, okay? When you talk about belief systems are regular, repeated habits.
Yeah.
Okay? So my belief of how, look, I've always handled these challenges like this. This is how I've always done it my entire life. Here comes somebody else who's done it completely opposite. What happens? Unless they find a way to utilize both belief systems.
Absolutely.
In the mix, right?
Yes, sir.
Anyway, guys, this has been fun. You know, religion.
This has been lots of fun.
Religion and love is such a taboo topic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one of those topics that gets people coming in here.
And honestly, I think that in today's day and age, a lot of people are almost neglecting religion when it comes to, like, if I'm dating, it's just like, no, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even gonna bring it up.
Exactly. Let's just not even talk about it.
Let's not even talk about it. I did, however, see on Facebook a video of a guy who showed what happened when he mentioned he was Muslim to a girl that he was trying to get a number. And it was really crazy, right? So he goes and he's wooing the girl. Okay. The girl's like, falling for. She's like, wow, all right, he's kind of cute. Sure, I'll give you my number, right? So he's about to take down the number, and she goes, what's your name? He says his name, and it's like, a Muslim name.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I gotta see this.
It's a Muslim name. And then I forgot how the conversation goes, but she goes, where's it from? And he's like, yeah, it's Muslim. It's a Muslim name. She's like, wait, you're Muslim? And he's like, yeah, I'm Muslim. And then she's like, oh no. And she takes the phone. She's not even gonna write. She deletes the number, gives it back. And he's like, what's the problem? What's wrong with being Muslim? And her response was so heartbreaking. I wanted to cry.
What did she say?
She said, I'm sorry, but I don't believe in, people beating their wives. I will not be a wife that's mistreated by their husband or whatever, or my children or anything like that. And she just ran.
She ran?
She just speed walk. She just dipped the scene.
Wow.
And he just looked at the camera like, wow. Like, this is the perception people have of that religion. And sometimes it just, I believe in loving all, right? In loving all. Yeah. And I really do, though, however, believe that you need to operate on some type of same belief system if you're going to have a union, because it just doesn't seem to work, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth.
It's the truth.
Guys, thank you for joining us here. Okay, my name is Follow CQ.
Cassandra Lee, and together we are the Power Couple.
And this is Thing One, Thing Two.
Thing One, Thing Two, right? You just finished watching the Power Couple show. Man, a lot of you didn't comment today, but a lot of you retweeted. A lot of you like this. We appreciate you doing
you
that.
guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. If you guys want to watch the replay, you just came in, you can go to thepowercoupleshow.com.
And you can watch the whole thing there. Put comments below that video, by the way.
Comments below that video.
That way we know.
Grab the free PDF. Join the VIP list. Join the Power Couple Club that we're going to be starting soon. All right?
All right, guys.
Are awesome.
We
you
love
guys
you.
Are great.
Peace, love, chicken grease.
To the Middle East.
You the bomb like tick, tick.
Boom. Peace.